What's up, YouTube and YouTube's ex? This is your girl, Elisa Marie. I am coming in with another update. So, yesterday I had to go in and have my last requirements done for the clinic. So before I get into that, let me go ahead and let everybody know what's up for those who've been watching, those who haven't. So back in 2012, August 2012, I had the gastric sleeve done. My highest weight then was 322, day of surgery. Um, the lowest I got was to 260, and over the 8 years, I gradually got back up. So here we are today. I am getting a revision from the sleeve to the bypass. And when I weighed in yesterday, I was 282. So, hey, I lost about 4 pounds because I was 286 the last visit. But I did take a good shit before I went, though. TMI, TMI. Anyways, basically, I want to hit a couple of notes. I had a very good, long, nice little conversation with one of my Surgiversary twins from 2012, Sleeve Singer. So, hey, girl, if you watching this, hey, how you doing? Good chat, very informative. And you always have great words and motivation and inspiration for us and myself out here. So that's definitely somebody. If you have not, take a look at her channel, Sleeve Singer. She will give you a lot of informative information. But one thing that we talked about is that some of you guys may not know that she advised me to speak on, and that is picking the correct clinic to have your surgery. So with my situation, why my sleeve malfunction, it's a lot of clinics out there that just basically want your money and do a quick procedure and send you on your way, and not actually take the time to figure out what actually best for you. So my doctor, Dr. Malley, who is no longer in practice anymore, and you can Google this. He, pretty much a lot of bad things happening. He was performing surgeries under the influence of meth. He was taking people's monies, not doing surgeries, back on taxes. And so basically they shut the whole clinic down. It was like over 800 and some $1,000 that he just stole from people. So basically when he did, thank God that nothing seriously happened to me as far as like death. I did hear it was a few cases of those, but just pretty much when he went in and did my surgery, it is, that's probably why one of the reasons why it malfunctioned. It was shaped like a S and not a small banana like it was supposed to be. So anyways, really take the time and find a clinic that is actually going to have your best interest at heart, even after the procedure. So the Bariatric Center of Kansas City is where I chose and where I'm going. They have longevity plans for you. Basically, they have pre-op things that they want you to do, post-op, and you can continue. They have support groups after, before, and after. They have clothes exchange, long as the clothes are 3X and below. They have all in one building. So if you need to still talk to somebody, if you need help with the dietitian, they got somebody to help you with food. They got somebody to help just to talk to you if you got to get shit off your mind. You know what I mean? They have a damn whole little gym in there, and the physical therapist who can help you with new and innovative workout plans. So it's always somebody there, even after your journey. They don't even stop seeing you. Like meaning they don't even require you not to see them anymore until you're after 5 years post-op, but you can continue to go. You know, so you want to look into something like that, into a clinic that is actually going to be there for you, actually answer your calls. They have a requirement where they have to call you back within 24 hours. So, and they have stuck to that. So, and then they also sell like the vitamins, the protein shakes, everything is there. So one-stop shop. Everything is seamless. You don't have to like, let me go here, figure this out, or look at GMC and da 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 da. What do I need to go? What do I need to get? I mean, I have a binder like I didn't show in my previous videos. I mean, from down to the doctor, my case manager, the nurses, even the doctor put his number on there, and I can call him even if it is an even if it is not an emergency, and I just need to call him. He will call me back. And if it is an emergency, like life-threatening, of course, call 911. But if I just have questions, and Dr. Hamilton will call you back, you know what I'm saying? And he has. So, I mean, really look into clinics that are there for you, you know, not just there to take your money. And I'm one of the products of that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it might be glitz and glamour, or you got to be mentally right, you know. And my first go around, I'm 41 now. So I did that 8 years ago. So I was like in my 30s. So basically, you know, I was just caught up in oh my God, vanity. I'm going to be skinny. I'm going to be this. And now this time around, I'm more so like, this is a real lifestyle change. Like, even with the bypass and those who had the gastric sleeve, I know this is going to be a little long video, but even with all those tools that we have, from the lap band to the sleeve to the bypass, at the end of the day, if you do not have your mental right, it will not work, period. It won't. It will be a temporary little small fix, but you will gain that weight back. So make sure that you are mentally right. And this time around, I am mentally there. You know, I'm 41. I am mentally there. Like, I'm taking this shit so fucking serious. Like, it's so many things that I want to do, you know, with the rest of my life. You know, I want to eventually have a child. You know, obesity is a lot of reasons why us women cannot have children. So that weight, get it off. You know, I'm at the point in my life where I'm ready to do that. Just wake up without pain, and, you know, my hip fucking with me. They said I'm having early stages of arthritis in my left hip, and I'm kind of walking with a limp. And if I don't get the weight off, it's gonna get worse, and I'm gonna end up having to get a hip replacement. Like, these are the serious things that people don't talk about, you know, but I'm going to talk about. And thank you, Sleeve Singer, for pointing that out. Once again, just overall, I don't want to be on metformin anymore. Those who don't know what that is, that's type 2 diabetes medication. Like, I don't want the beaties. I don't want that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit got to go. Like, I'm just sick and tired. That's sick and tired of being sick. You know what I mean? Don't have the energy to get up. So, my mind is just mentally in the right place right now. And, and it's just about keeping it there. And when I do, you know, have those moments, because we all do, to utilize my support group. And those of you guys, you can utilize me just like I utilize some of my people from back then. Like, we still keep in touch. You know what I'm saying? So people still keep in touch. You make friends, even though I'm in Kansas City, Missouri. You know, the Sleeve Singer's out there in Baltimore. You know what I mean? I got another homie that's out there in Texas somewhere. You know what I mean? So it's just, you just become a family. Okay? So really, really look into that before you just jump and do it. Be like, oh my God, look at her, she looks good, or whatever. You have to find the right doctor. You have to have that support, because, you know, your family and friends, they don't support you like that. Some do, but they really don't. You know what I'm saying? And then even your spouse, you know, me and my spouse, we're not together anymore. You know, one thing he told me was, you got 2 times to show out. You know what I'm saying? You looking at it like, I'm about to be just out here just thotting, being a Tatiana. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Now, I might have a little inner Tatiana-ness come out, but I would have that come out with you. You know what I mean? Like you're not wanting to be there for my change. You know what I'm saying? You thinking that my change will be like, fuck you, we're done. And it might be because you don't treat me the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit that most likely you won't tolerate anymore. And then, you know, I watched Noxie Baby. She was back when I originally got my sleeve. She got hers too. I wonder how you doing if you see this, Noxie. But she mentioned in one of her videos, check hers out, how men are different after you lose weight. And she started off at 346, and I believe her video she was like 170. And she said the difference between men, you know, it's crazy. Like, a man didn't want to talk to her because, you know, she used to be fat. Talking about he didn't like big girls. Even though she's skinny, she could still possibly be back. He don't like big. I mean, it's so much crazy shit out there. So really look into your partners. Really look into this shit. Really look into the clinics that you want to go to. Do your research. Take your time and be mentally focused. And that's why I'm glad that, yes, I'm single and he did decide to leave before this shit happened, because I'm in a space and a place where my life is going to change. And I want my life to change for the best, and a lifestyle change to where I be here longer. A lot of y'all don't know, but my brother died of this shit. And I'm not about to let that be the reason when I can control it and do something for it. So this really hits homes to me, and my mental state is I'm really mentally in a different place right now. So anyways, this is already 11 minutes in. Let me get to what I was saying. So I went to my final 5 little appointments. And I took back today that sleep machine. That fucking thing was uncomfortable to sleep with. I had to strap it around my chest. It was this things around my nose, and I had a thing on my finger that I had to tape up, and I had to sleep with it for at least 6 hours. So I just put it on at midnight, and I took it off about 6:30. I kept tossing and turning, so hopefully it didn't show no sleep apnea, because I can sleep. It was just, that thing was just uncomfortable. Because I guess it was just something on you, you know, and something in your nose when you sleep. So I guess that's probably why, you know, I doze off and I wake up. I doze off and wake up. So I'll get the results back to that in a couple of days. But I met with the physical therapist, and it's an app. It's called Tabata, Tabata timer. And it's cool. So like, it allows you to have to do sets up to 20 seconds and then 10 seconds off. So like you do 8 cycles. And so basically it's like, or you could put as many cycles as you want. So like you do 20 seconds of hard cardio, like 20 seconds, it'll count down like boop, boop, boop. And then you just go as hard as you can, 20 seconds, like on a machine or whatever. And then after the 20 seconds is up, and then it has 10 seconds to where you just rest. And then after the 10 seconds, it bring you back up. So you can type in there how many reps of those you want to do. And she was like, that'll help you get in your cardio if you don't have time to just sit there and do like an hour or 30 minutes or whatever. And then basically just walk. That's what they want me to do. So, yeah, so she gave me that. You can download that at the App Store. And it's called Tabata timer. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? She opened it up while I was there. It's real cool. So I think I'm definitely going to check that out. She also gave me some, maybe you can see it. There it is. Tabata timer. She also gave me some like pre-op and post-op exercises. You know, like some wall exercises for your arms, because a lot of us, you know, for your arms and stuff, they do get, you know, bat wingish or whatever. So to do your arms and stuff to make sure, like my shit already from whatchamacallit. My shit already bat wingish. So to tighten all that up, you know what I mean? She gave me exercises and shit to do. And also some leg shit with a band. She gave me some bands. You know, they didn't do none of this shit the first go around. She gave me some bands with some extra leg exercises and shit to do with that. So I got the bands for that. And then, you know, doing little squats and shit with your legs and your bands, some more of that stuff. So she gave me a bunch of stuff like that. And then I talked to a psychiatrist. They had me do 156 question test on shit like, do you want to kill yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you feel lonely? All kind of bullshit. So who want to do all that? So I had to sit there and do that, and got that shit done. Who else I had to do? A dietitian. So I was able to buy my protein shakes because, you know, I'm getting ready to go on a 14-day protein diet. So once that sleep test thing come back, which like I said, I drove it all the way back out there today. Once that come back within a couple of days, then I'll be getting a surgery date. And so 14 days from my surgery date, I have to go on this protein diet. So they have stuff. So if you have an FSA card at this clinic, you can use your card to get like your protein stuff. So I went on and bought 2 canisters of my protein diet stuff. And this is vanilla, and I got another one that's chocolate, and it has 1 gram of carbs, and they want you to have anything that's 5 grams or less. So 1 gram of carbs, 15 grams of protein per scoop, 500 milligrams of biotin, which their protein stuff helps with your hair and skin. What we all need, because your hair will fall out if you do not get in the proper amount of protein, calcium, and biotin and creatine. So, and it has 55 grams of calcium in here and 70 grams of sodium. And it's basically, like I said, 60 calories per scoop. I don't know if you can see that. 60 calories per scoop. 1 scoop have 15 grams of protein. You want to at least get between, they say, I believe 30 or 60. So 2 scoops for 1 shake, that's 30. And then drink another one at the end of the night, that's your 60. I also bought some calcium pills with vitamin D3. They told me after 21 days post-op to start taking these 21 days at post-op, because you know, rapid weight loss, you lose calcium. So this will keep your calcium and your bones and your D3 and, you know, that shit. So you take 3 of these a day. That's a lot, but 3 of these a day to keep your calcium up. And then I also bought a multivitamin with probiotics. So before surgery, they said take 1 a day, 1 of these a day. But afterwards, 7 days after my surgery, they want me to bump it up to 2 a day. So 2 of these a day, basically for the rest of your life. I mean, to make sure that you keep all the nutrients and stuff, because, you know, with a smaller stomach, you losing that shit. And once again, that's how motherfuckers be losing their edges, losing their hair. And as you can see, I'm all natural, and I want to keep my waves. It looks a little dry right now because I ain't doing shit to it. I was laying down. Okay, I'm always laying down. So hopefully with this surgery, my ass will get a little bit of energy and be up and about and moving around and shit, because I'm always being lazy. Okay. Yeah, so basically so the protein shake was $40. I've got vanilla and chocolate, so I bought 2 of them. And the vitamins, the calcium was $19. And then the vitamins are $25. So once again, I used my FSA card, so it came to like $131. So I was able to use that. So boom. Okay. And I'm going to be going right to that clinic and buying it, since I can use my insurance little swipe 'em card. But anyways, I think this video is about to shut off. or maybe not. I don't know. But anyways, so pretty much that's what I want to talk about. I know it's a long video, so hopefully it was informative. But once again, my name is Elisa Marie, and you guys, peace, love, and hair grease.